Welcome to Gray Matter Reports. Today, we decode the complex reality of events that unfold around us. In the dimly lit confines of a forensic lab, the air thick with anticipation, we delve into the intricate psyche of an enigmatic individual. The case files lay sprawled across the cold metal table, each document a thread woven into the fabric of an unsettling narrative. An antisocial profile emerges from these pages, a complex amalgamation of behavior and biology. The subject is not merely a statistic. They are an enigma wrapped in a psychological riddle. Their actions defy conventional understanding, prompting a relentless inquiry into the motivations that drive such behavior. What lies beneath the surface? What pushes a person to the edge of societal norms, to dance on the fringes of morality? Biological evidence offers clues, a roadmap of sorts. Neurological anomalies, genetic predispositions, factors that intertwine with environmental influences. The brain operates like a symphony, each section playing its part. Yet in this individual, dissonance reigns. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making and impulse control, exhibits signs of underactivity. This is not merely a case of poor choices. It is a manifestation of a deeper struggle, a battle fought within the confines of the mind. Empathy becomes a ghostly specter, hovering just out of reach. The subject displays a chilling detachment, a hallmark of their condition. Yet within this icy exterior, fragments of humanity flicker like dying embers. Perhaps they once knew compassion, or maybe it was never theirs to possess. The paradox of empathy in such profiles reveals itself, an intricate dance between understanding and repulsion. As we sift through the layers, we uncover variables that complicate the narrative. Childhood trauma, societal rejection, and a pervasive sense of inadequacy. Each element contributes to the construction of a facade, a mask that conceals vulnerability while projecting strength. This person is both a product of their environment and a creator of chaos. The tension mounts as we confront the fundamental question: can empathy exist in the absence of remorse? As the heart races and the mind wrestles with this ambiguity, we find ourselves drawn into the labyrinthine corridors of their psyche. Here, every corner turned reveals another shadow, each revelation deepening the enigma. In this unfolding drama, the subject remains elusive, a specter of contradictions. The journey to understanding them is fraught with peril, an attempt to decipher the indecipherable. Yet it is that very challenge that compels us forward, into the heart of darkness, seeking light amidst the shadows. In the dimly lit interrogation room, the air was thick with unspoken tension. Across the table sat the subject, a figure whose demeanor suggested a paradoxical blend of warmth and cold detachment. This individual, often classified under an antisocial profile, displayed a peculiar capacity for empathy that both intrigued and baffled investigators. Empathy, in its purest form, is an instinctive response to the suffering of others. Yet in this case, it was more complex, woven intricately into a tapestry of contradictions. The subject spoke softly, recounting moments of connection with others, moments that seemed to emanate genuine care. Yet, beneath this veneer lay a chilling dissonance, a profound disconnect from the very emotions they professed to understand. Clinical research indicates that empathy can manifest differently across various psychological landscapes. Some individuals, particularly those with antisocial profiles, may possess a cognitive understanding of emotional responses without the emotional resonance typically accompanying such awareness. This phenomenon creates a haunting paradox. It raises questions. Can one truly empathize without feeling? Is it possible for someone to recognize pain yet remain unmoved by it? As the subject articulated their experiences, their words painted a picture of a life characterized by isolation. They spoke of fleeting connections, moments that flickered like candlelight before being extinguished. The investigators noted the subtle shifts in body language, a slight lean forward when discussing others' hardships, an almost imperceptible smile when reflecting on personal triumphs. Yet there was a coldness that lingered, a disconnect that suggested these moments were rehearsed rather than lived. The clinical examination of such individuals reveals that empathy can serve multiple functions. It can be a tool for manipulation, a means to navigate social landscapes. In some cases, it becomes a weapon, wielded with precision to elicit trust or evade scrutiny. The subject exhibited this duality. They engaged with their audience, drawing them in with compelling narratives, only to leave them questioning the authenticity of those connections. As the interrogation continued, an unsettling realization emerged. This individual, capable of articulating the intricacies of human emotion, remained an enigma. Their empathetic gestures danced on the edge of authenticity, leaving investigators grappling with a haunting truth. Empathy, in this context, was not merely a bridge to connection, but a mask, expertly crafted to conceal the depths of isolation that lay beneath. In the end, the case conclusion would not merely illuminate the actions of the subject, but would serve as a reflection of the intricate labyrinth of the human psyche, where empathy and detachment coexist in a fraught equilibrium. Understanding this paradox was crucial, for it revealed not just the complexities of the individual, but the broader implications of empathy itself within the framework of criminal psychology. Compassion is often painted in strokes of warmth and understanding. Yet within the realm of criminal profiles, this notion takes on a harsher hue. It becomes a paradox, a duality that both repels and attracts. Here lies the irony. Empathy can be a double-edged sword, serving both the healer and the harbinger of chaos. Consider the subject whose life is dissected under the clinical lens. There exists an undeniable tension between the desire to understand and the instinct to recoil. An antisocial profile often masks profound loneliness. This loneliness becomes a breeding ground for distorted perceptions. Empathy, in this context, transforms into a weapon wielded against the self and others. Dr. Harlow, a forensic psychologist, notes that empathy can manifest in unexpected ways. When we explore the depths of an individual's psyche, we often find that compassion is not absent, it is simply misdirected. His words resonate in the sterile confines of the lab, where case conclusions are not just statistics, but narratives filled with complexities. The subject's life, often marked by trauma and neglect, reveals a longing for connection, a connection that spirals into destructive behaviors. In the clinical context, empathy can serve as a diagnostic tool. The ability to feel the suffering of another is not inherently virtuous. It can lead to a form of identification that blurs moral boundaries. A subject may express feelings of guilt or remorse, but these emotions do not always translate into changed behavior. The duality of compassion becomes evident as the individual grapples with their own conscience while remaining detached from the societal norms they breach. Biological evidence often plays a crucial role in this narrative. Neurological studies indicate that the brain's empathy circuits can fire simultaneously with areas associated with aggression. This dichotomy raises unsettling questions. Can empathy coexist with harmful impulses? The answer is a resounding yes. The subject may reflect on their actions, yet the emotional disconnect from their impact allows for a chilling rationalization. As we delve deeper, we uncover layers of contradiction. Compassion can lead to a profound understanding of pain, yet it can also foster a chilling indifference. The subject's internal struggle is a microcosm of the broader human experience. In the end, we are left with an unsettling truth. Empathy can be as much a catalyst for darkness as it is a beacon for light. The duality of compassion lingers, haunting the corridors of the mind, where understanding and alienation collide. In the world of criminal psychology, deception becomes an art form. Individuals construct elaborate facades, masking their true intentions beneath layers of charm and calculated behavior. Each interaction becomes a performance, where authenticity is sacrificed for the sake of manipulation. Within this realm, the antisocial profile emerges as a compelling paradox. Consider the subject who navigates life with an unsettling ease. They engage with others, exuding warmth and confidence. Yet, beneath this exterior lies a profound disconnect from emotional reciprocity. Their charm is a tool, finely honed to elicit trust and complacency. This ability to blend seamlessly into societal norms often complicates the task of profiling. To understand them, one must dissect the intricate layers they present. Research reveals a chilling truth. The capacity for empathy is diminished in these individuals. While they may feign concern or interest, their emotional responses lack depth. This is akin to a skilled actor delivering lines with conviction, yet devoid of genuine feeling. The brain's response mechanisms operate differently, illuminating a biological basis for these behaviors. Neuroimaging studies have shown altered activity in regions associated with empathy and moral reasoning. Their emotional responses resemble a well-rehearsed script, lacking the improvisation of true connection. The paradox intensifies as we explore the motivations behind their deception. A subject may exhibit a deep desire for power or control, often rooted in past traumas or unmet needs. Their actions, while calculated, often stem from a profound sense of inadequacy. This internal struggle drives them to seek validation through manipulation. They become both the puppeteer and the puppet, ensnared by their own design. Yet it is crucial to recognize the limitations of traditional profiling techniques. The complexity of these individuals cannot be reduced to mere behavioral patterns. Each case becomes a unique tapestry woven from threads of biology, environment, and personal history. Understanding this intricacy requires a nuanced approach, one that transcends surface-level observations. As we delve deeper into the profiles of deception, the shadows grow longer. The clinical gaze reveals not just the actions of the subject, but the haunting echoes of their motives. In this landscape, empathy remains a double-edged sword. It can illuminate the darkness or serve as a shield against vulnerability. The challenge lies in discerning the truth behind the mask, a truth that often eludes even the most seasoned professionals. Each profile becomes a reflection of the human condition, a reminder of the thin line between connection and detachment. The mask of normalcy conceals a world of contradictions. Each day, individuals traverse the mundane routines of existence, but beneath this veneer lies a complexity often overlooked. The mind functions as a theater where the individual plays a role scripted by societal expectations. This performance is meticulously crafted, a paradox that can both fascinate and terrify. Consider the antisocial profile. These individuals blend seamlessly into their environments. They may be the quiet neighbor, the amiable coworker, or the friend who always listens. Yet beneath this facade, a different narrative unfolds. Their ability to mimic social cues is akin to an actor mastering their craft. They study the patterns of human interaction, absorbing the nuances that fuel connections. This mimetic behavior is both a survival mechanism and a profound disconnect from genuine emotional engagement. The intricacies of the human psyche often blur the lines between compassion and calculation. Many individuals harbor a desire for connection, yet they lack the empathetic framework to fully engage. This absence can lead to a chilling dissonance. The individual may express concern or compassion, but it lacks the warmth of authenticity. It is as if they are reading lines from a script, devoid of the underlying emotion that typically accompanies such gestures. Biological evidence reveals the physiological underpinnings of this phenomenon. Neuroimaging studies indicate that certain areas of the brain, responsible for empathy, may be underactive or even dormant in those with an antisocial profile. This creates a gap between the individual's ability to understand others' emotions and their capacity to respond to them sincerely. It's a chilling disconnect, where cognitive understanding exists without emotional resonance. The paradox deepens when considering the social ramifications. These individuals may form relationships, yet they often exist in a state of emotional isolation. Their connections are transactional, devoid of true empathy. This dynamic can foster an unsettling environment, where trust is a fragile construct. The mask remains intact, and the individual continues to navigate life with a chilling ease. In clinical observations, the subject's life unfolds like a carefully orchestrated performance. They might excel in professional settings, display charm in social interactions, and yet remain untouched by the very emotions that bind humanity. This paradox challenges our understanding of empathy itself. Is it a mere social construct, or is it an intrinsic part of our being? The mask of normalcy leaves us pondering the depths of human connection, a haunting reminder that beneath the surface, shadows often linger. The path forward is shrouded in complexity. To unravel the intricacies of empathy within criminal profiles demands a multifaceted approach. Each case offers a glimpse into the psyche, yet the reflections are often distorted. The challenge lies not just in understanding the individual's actions, but in dissecting the layers of their motivations. Empathy, a double-edged sword, can illuminate and obscure. It allows us to connect with the human experience, yet can also cloud judgment. The antisocial profile often presents a facade, a mask that conceals deeper vulnerabilities. Behind the mask, we must confront the paradox. How can one feel compassion for those who have so deeply deviated from societal norms? To navigate this terrain, a clinical lens is essential. Psychological assessments become our compass. They reveal patterns and anomalies, guiding us through the dark corridors of the human mind. Each assessment not only examines behaviors, but also seeks to understand the biological evidence that may underpin them. Neurotransmitters, genetic predispositions, and environmental triggers intertwine, creating a tapestry of influence. In this exploration, there lies a significant question. How do we balance understanding with accountability? The answer is not straightforward. Engaging with the subject's history, childhood trauma, societal rejection, and mental health struggles provides context, yet it also risks leading us to a dangerous acceptance of their actions. Compassion must coexist with responsibility, a delicate dance between empathy and justice. As we look ahead, preventive measures become paramount. Early intervention could alter the course of many lives. Mental health initiatives in schools and communities can create safer environments. These programs can teach emotional regulation and conflict resolution, skills often absent in those with antisocial profiles. The goal is not to excuse behavior, but to mitigate its emergence. Research plays a critical role in this endeavor. By studying patterns across diverse populations, we can identify early warning signs. Data becomes a beacon, illuminating the shadows where individuals may wander too far. Collaboration among psychologists, law enforcement, and community organizations is crucial. Together, they can formulate strategies that are proactive rather than reactive. We must embrace the discomfort that accompanies this journey. The mask of the individual does not grant immunity from scrutiny. Each layer we peel back reveals not only a person, but also a possibility, a chance for rehabilitation, redemption, and ultimately, a path forward that embraces both understanding and accountability. In this pursuit, we hold the key to a future where empathy becomes a tool for change, rather than a veil that obscures the truth.